My name is Renu Kannu. I'm the National Robotics and Innovation Lead with Core Innovation Hub. And I'm here to talk about the Australian Automation and Robotics Precinct. Brad, for next time, so you get that one right. Or we like to call it the ARP, because here in WA we love a good acronym. So let's go with the ARP. The ARP is an initiative driven by state governments. So Development WA own and manage the site, and Core Innovation Hub were appointed the operators 3 years ago to activate the ecosystem and build a robust group of companies across robotics, automation, and zero emissions technologies. In terms of the opportunity, so the site is 51 hectares of land that's been made available, purely dedicated to support companies with innovation and accelerating their tech development. It is Australia's largest, in fact, in the Southern Hemisphere, largest R&D, test, showcase, and demonstration environment for robotics, automation, and zero emissions technologies. So I think that's a really big point and piece there to take away from today. We're talking about the capability in Western Australia. We've got that here. It isn't in any other state. So I think we have a lot of work to do to leverage that. The area, obviously, it's quite a massive site. A quick show of hands, actually. Who has firstly heard about the ARP?
I don't hear this, my goodness, sir.
Great. A few hands. Keep your hands up if you visited the precinct. You've done a tour with me. Yep. Come to an event. Awesome. Couple of hands. Definitely would love more of you to be there, and I will take that as an action item for a bit later in my talk. So 51 hectares of land. We've sort of split it into 6 different testing environments. Now, these were not designed to be prescriptive. So the point is we wanted to create a starting point for innovators to test in different sort of size and terrains, but we can evolve as industry needs and startup needs evolve. So we've kind of started with the 6 test beds, including demo environments, and the plan is to evolve from there. In terms of who it's for, the whole point of the site is to lower the barriers to entries for businesses. I think we've heard a little bit about how different organizations are doing that, but we engage with companies from startups, scale-ups, tech companies, right through to industry. So what we have there is this really incredible hotbed of companies across the ecosystem who have the opportunities to co-locate and collaborate as well. And I'll touch on a user story in a second. And in addition to that, at the end of last year, we launched our headquarters, which is a collaborative facility with co-working, collaboration and sort of presentation opportunities where companies can really look at supporting companies on the test beds, but in an indoor environment, and to host events to sort of really build that ecosystem. We know the magic of how that can enable further innovation and partnerships. On a second last note, I just want to touch on the economic impact, because I know there's some really interesting people in the investor space in the room here today. We did a study in July 2024 with early users of the precinct. I'm talking 8 companies, in order to really understand what the impact was and what they were contributing to the economy, because that's another big piece of what the precinct provides. It's not just about the innovation, but what's the broader impact, right? We talk about impact, we talk about purpose, and early research shows $500 million worth of opportunity is to be realized by 2030. So we've got this 5-year window. There is a lot more that needs to be done. There is a massive funding gap as part of that. And what the ARP really, we want the vision to be, is we want it to be a breeding ground for these incredible companies' talent and capability. And we want people to come there when they're looking at, where they want to go to find out what's hot. So we're working on that vision. We've got the site is really moving to be quite dynamic. So if you haven't been to the precinct, I strongly urge you to get in touch with me. I've got a booth there as well. If you have any questions, happy to answer.